Good morning, everyone! This is your teacher, Sam, and welcome to our virtual class. Watch closely and listen carefully to our lesson for today. Are you ready? Let's go! Our lesson for today is about non-living things and its characteristics. Non-living things is the complete opposite of living things. Now you remember last time we talked about living things, right? Living things can move, can breathe, can eat and drink, can reproduce, can grow, and can respond to stimuli. Now, let's learn non-living things. Non-living things can be two things. First, it could be natural things. For example, sun and clouds, mountains and rivers. Number two, non-living things could be man-made things, meaning people made this stuff. For example, school bag, house, television. All that you can see inside your house, at school, or outside that was created by people, these are called man-made things. Now look around you and look for some man-made things that you can see. Yes, correct. Those are man-made things. Characteristics of non-living things. First, cannot move around by itself. Second, cannot eat food and drink water. Third, cannot remove waste. Next, cannot breathe and grow. Cannot reproduce. And cannot respond to stimuli. Number 1, cannot move around by itself. Look at the picture. The rock cannot move around by itself, right? Yes, so meaning all of non-living things cannot move by itself. They need force from living things, like people. For example, when you push a rock, it will move. When a person throws the rock, it will move, but it will not move around by itself. Number 2, cannot eat food and drink water. Look at the picture. The boy is eating, right? Because the boy is a living thing. Now look at the rock. The rock cannot eat food and drink water. Number 3, cannot remove waste. Look at the picture. So the same as eating and drinking water, the rock cannot remove waste, but the boy can, because the boy is a living thing and the rock is a non-living thing. Number 4, cannot breathe. Look at the picture. The boy is very alive, but the rock, it stays still. It doesn't breathe. The rock cannot breathe. And look at the picture here. Yes, the boy is heavily breathing, but non-living things, they cannot do it. Number 5, cannot grow. Look at the picture. The boy is trying to measure the height of the rock. And he's wondering, why doesn't the rock grow? Why? Because the rock cannot grow, because they are non-living things. Number 6, cannot reproduce. All non-living things, such as rocks, cannot reproduce, meaning they cannot have a baby. They cannot have children. Number 7, cannot respond to stimuli. All non-living things cannot respond to heat, sound, temperature, if it's hot or cold, and touch. They don't feel it. This is the picture of a rock. Look, it just stays still, because rock is a non-living thing. It doesn't move, it cannot eat and grow, it doesn't breathe, cannot remove waste. Also, it cannot respond to stimuli and can have children. Just remember, non-living things are things that cannot, the word is cannot, move or change location by themselves, eat food and drink water, remove waste, reproduce, or respond to stimuli. Don't forget it. Let's practice. Non-living things cannot eat but can breathe. Is it yes or no? You're right. It's no, because non-living things cannot eat and cannot breathe. Very good. Non-living things cannot grow and cannot reproduce. Is it yes or no? Perfect! Yes! They don't grow and they don't have children. They cannot grow and cannot have children. Very good. Living things cannot respond to stimuli. Is it yes or no? Well done! It's no, of course, because it should be non-living things cannot respond to stimuli. Now let's look at some pictures and tell me if it's a non-living thing. Say yes or no. Okay? Alright, let's get ready. Picture number 1. A zebra. Is it a non-living thing? You're right! It's not. Zebras are living things. Picture 2. A doll. Is it a non-living thing? Yes or no? Yes! Dolls are non-living things. It's a man-made thing, right? Okay, very good. Next picture. Wow, a cute baby. Is it a non-living thing? Yes or no? Of course not. Yes, you're right, because babies are living things. They can move, they can eat, they can drink milk, right? Very good. Now for our last picture, a cloud. Is Is it a non-living thing? Yes or no? Yes! Clouds are non-living things because they are considered natural things, right? Including the sun and clouds. Very good. Perfect. Let's review. Non-living things can be two things. First, it could be natural things, for example, sun and cloud, mountains and rivers. Number two, it could be man-made things. People created these things, such as school bags, house, television, and many more. Now let's move on to our characteristics of non-living things. First, it cannot move around by itself, cannot eat food and drink water, cannot remove waste, cannot breathe and grow, cannot reproduce, and cannot respond to stimuli. Don't forget the word cannot, meaning they cannot do it. Now that you have learned everything about non-living things, it's time for us to answer our workbook. Now please open your book on page number 20 and 21. Page number 20. Please listen carefully and watch closely, for teacher will give you examples on how to answer this. First part. Look, there are pictures. We have here clock, number 2 bird, number 3 monkey, number 4 tiffin carrier. This is where you put your food. Number 5 socks, number 6 elephant, number 7 pencil, number 8 belt, number 9 stereo, where you listen to music. Okay, so this is how you do it. Number 1. Color the picture green for living things. You remember living things, right? Living things can move, can breathe, can grow. Next, color red if it's non-living things, meaning non-living things cannot move, cannot breathe, cannot eat. Okay, now color the picture. Next part, let's write the numbers of the non-living things. Non-living things. For example, the clock. Clock is number 1, right? A clock is a non-living thing. So you're going to write number 1 on the apple, inside the apple. 1. Page 21. First part. Why do you think those things are non-living things? Tick or put check in the correct answer. There can be more than one answer. First, can move. Is it right? Can grow. Cannot move. Cannot grow. Next, write the numbers of the living things pictures. So look at the picture again and look for all of the living things. For example, here we have bird. So bird is a living thing. Now put number 2 on the blank. Next part. Why do you think those things are living things? Tick or put check in front of the correct answer. Again, there can be more than one answer. First, can move. Cannot move. Can reproduce. Cannot reproduce. Which are the correct answer for living things? 5, let's answer. Which picture is the non-living thing that is used to contain food? Meaning, this is where you put food. Which picture? Please write the word. For example, I'll give you this one. Tiffin carrier is the answer. This is where you put your food. So you write the word tiffin carrier. Now number 6. Which picture is the non-living thing that can be listened to when you listen to music? What non-living thing is that? Now please write the word. Number 7, the last one. Which picture is the non-living thing used for writing? When you go to school, you usually write, right? So what do we use when we are writing? Okay, so please write the word. And that's all for today's lesson. I hope you had a great time learning with me today, and see you again to our next class. Goodbye!